Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. All right, so how's everyone doing? It's your homeboy Extreme Tony. Welcoming everyone to, I like that, Southern California elegance. So yes, well, as we welcome everyone to episode 25 of Southern California CAW Titans. As I mentioned on the match card on the Discord servers, and even in the description, there's going to be a 4-man mini tournament to determine a new #1 contender for the Southern California World title. As we have here, resident jobber Zach Zero is going to take on Donald Jackpot in our opening contest. So that was pretty much the norm in the late 80s throughout early 90s pro wrestling. Like half the matches on Monday Night Raw that I remember in the early 90s were like beating up superstars, beating up jobbers. And here comes Donald Jackpot to try to regain some momentum after losing to Vincent the Terror McMary on last week's episode. Because one thing with Southern California CEW, there are no rematch clauses. You lose, you go back, you go to the back of the line. So, because so far there is no mid-card title just yet. Because according to the timeline, Southern California CEW has been around for 6 months at the end of January of 1988. Eric Blackwell is going to be in action later on. Let's see, I want to feel like it's share the link on the XGWL X account. One of the top contenders, that's going to be in this mini tournament. Oh shit. Got distracted, but and Zach Zero trying to go to the top rope and a flying form shot. Oh, goddamn. And now look at this punching away. Because if you were to read up on current events that happened in late January '88, you will see like the decline of the Soviet Union. Oh, nice hip toss. Let's see. I don't remember much from the late 80s. The only thing I remember around this time was watching like reruns of the old Batman series with Adam West, Knight Rider. Oh, goddamn. Beginning of watching Ninja Turtles, He-Man, Thunder. I don't remember much of He-Man, but definitely Thundercats. Also when I was 3. And a little Italian puppet mouse named Topo Gigio in Spanish languages. For the Spanish language, it was all one word, Topo Gigio. But anyway, let's see referee Marty Fly try to keep order here. and going with that springboard forearm shot, which wasn't really a springboard moves weren't really a thing in the late 80s. Cover. Oh. Donald Jackpot is looking to redeem himself after losing to Vincent McMahon in a steel cage match. Because in those matches, there was no pinfall or submissions inside the steel cage. And the only way to win is escape only. And now look at this. Oh! Atomic elbow by Donald Jackpot. Cover now. 2. And that's it. Pretty good standard TV match. Nothing wrong with a standard TV match. It does what it's supposed to do, get things, get the ball rolling. Alright, so let's get the next match going. No, before we get the next match going, I gotta copy, share the link. Alright. Because we haven't seen her in action in a while, so let's feature her. Let's see. A pretty good show on last night's episode of XGWL Live. A pretty good episode of WCDL Battle Zone on Thursday's live stream. And again, also still none too pleased with the servers being shut down on 2K24. So there's one thing, like, not everyone has 2K25. And then it's hard to get everyone on the XGWL roster on 2K25. And then 2K26 came out a few weeks ago, and I'm not 100% sold on the game. And for good reason, like, but yeah, I like that there's a lot more options, creative options on 2K26 with doubling the CAW slots from 100 to 200, color, the color blending for the hair. We try to create more natural hair colors. What else? Okay, YouTube channel on, and also go back and forth between chat and the. Because one of the things that I tend to do, like a few days after the live stream, I'll go on YouTube and review the video and review the AI summary that Google Gemini gives me, and I'm looking through it, and sometimes I have to correct the thing because sometimes it goes with the name that the ring announcer gives it, and I explicitly tell it, like, hey, like the trailer park group, they call them the varsity club. Like, what? No, it's trailer park group, not food. Or what's Run MAC, the Rough Riders? No, it's Run MAC. But right now I'm just gonna get the links going. Try to share this with as many people as possible. Kick to the leg there by La Mariposa Violeta from Mexico City. Look at that snapmare and dropkick combination. Showing off a little bit of the Lucha Libre moves. I'm trying to go for a drop toe hold, but Demi Carson blocks it and was able to stop herself before she landed face first on the mat and delivers a dropkick of her own. Continue to stay on, so. Now this, oh, goddamn. And now the cover. One, I guess one, but referee Marty fly. Definitely not a other referee that obsesses over a quote-unquote mount. I know the running joke of parts of our CEW community, but this is 1988 in this timeline for Southern California CEW. Now look at this. Nice swinging neck breaker by La Mariposa Violeta. And I go to the springboard moonsault. And now going to the top rope. And now delivers a nice, beautiful moonsault for the top turnbuckle cover. Now 1, 2. And that's it. La Mariposa Violeta getting the win here.
Here is your winner, Marie Post Violence.
Yeah, so quickly. The last room is just flowing. Yeah, so quickly. The last room is just flowing. Let's get the next match going. The Elegant One. The patriarch of the Blackwell family, Eric Blackwell. Imagine in modern day CEW if Peter Blackwell were to face off 1-on-1 against JC Wolf. That would actually be a pretty good match to see. That's just me, though.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Blackpool, England, weighing in at 244 pounds, Eric Blackwell. And his opponent from Newport, Wales, weighing in at 228 pounds, the future Leonard Collins.
As you see here, Leonard Collins is the future that he proclaims to be. As elegant Eric Blackwell is showing that his elegance means something, going against a more raw style that is Leonard Collins. You know, he's a bit. Even though Leonard Collins is a little bit undersized for the times, because you look at the rest of the roster, you look at like Don Sheffield, you look at Marvin Mack from Run MAC, you look at the Trailer Park Crew, big guys, and then these two guys. I mean, to my knowledge, because there's one thing about you guys, like you Sherman, Apophis, Lucky 7, Chris Gary, JC, Like, you guys are my brothers in seed. We may not always agree on everything, but at the end of the day, I know we have each other's backs. And now look at this nice little neck breaker. I got the cover. One. Oh my God, look at this. Oh! Down. Ooh, nice little overhead belly to belly. And now Leonard Collins started over the top rope. Oh, nice shoulder takedown. To look at the particulars between these two, Leonard Collins about 6 foot even, 228 pounds. And then you have the elegant one, Eric Blackwell, 5'10", 245. Which ironically is of similar size to the official listed height and weight of M. Bison from Street Fighter. Just an FYI. And also a similar size to my virtual counterpart of Extreme Tony. Look at that inverted scoop slam. I know back in the days, there were a lot less variations of certain moves. There was a lot more standard vertical suplexes and regular scoop slams in 1980s wrestling than in today's days. And trying to go for a sleeper hold, but Eric Blackwell slips out of that submission hold and now try to catch a breather. And encounters that shoulder block attempt. Ooh. And now look at this, try to carry him on the shoulders. Snake Eyes connects. And Leonard Collins being very aggressive. And now, look at this, going to the top turnbuckle. Leonard Collins, connects with the elbow. Covered out. 1, 2, kick out. As Eric Blackwell continues the fight. And now look at this. Just going after the shoulder of Eric Blackwell. Ooh, goddamn. Hard knee to the face of Eric Blackwell. Cover. 1, 2, And now look at this. Leonard Collins looking to put things away. And just hits him with a forearm shot to the back of the head of Eric Blackwell. 1, 2. And Eric Blackwell has his first defeat in Southern California CAW. Because there's a lot of times where we have losses. Because given how many times Don Sheffield, a former 2-time Southern California CAW World Champion, having to go all the way to the bottom and having to climb back to the top. In his debut, but yes, I know I didn't count his first loss, but because one thing is that Eric Blackwell was building momentum, All right, let's go to the next match with tag team match. This should be an interesting match here between in this match you have two teams of brothers, the Trailer Park Crew, and then the Nick Marys. With the Trailer Park Crew, you have Tammy's dad, Bradley Wright, Tammy's mom, Sarah Wright, in their corner, and then Tammy's uncle, Brody Wright, the current Southern California CW Tag Team Champions.
Accompanied by Sarah Wright at a combined weight of 520 pounds. The Southern Continental Classic Tag Team Champions,
the Trailer Park Crew, hailing from Lakeside, California. And for those who are unaware where Lakeside, California is, it's within San Diego County. You have the city of San Diego. You go about 10 miles east, first on Interstate 8, then going on California Route 67 north, and then you're up in Lakeside. And now here comes their opponents first, the Southern California CW World Champion, Vincent McMary.
Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 275 pounds, the Southern Classic Continental World Champion, Vincent,
being accompanied by his wife, Lauren McMary. Vincent, which is Apophis' grandfather. The real patriarch of the McMary family is Enzo McMary, who wrestled way back in the 60s. And Apophis put out that timeline known as European Wrestling League. And then there's another, and then the father of the original, Ahmed the Egyptian, wrestled in that league. Look at him try to show off the muscle. The 6'1", 275-pounder from Brooklyn, New York. One thing, like San Diego and Los Angeles are a little bit over, there's a 2-hour drive north. I know because I have family out in the LA area. I've taken a few solo trips out to the Santa Monica Pier. It was pretty fun on those 2 times I went up there. Once in 2016, another time in 2019.
243 pounds, Joe the Professor.
Yes, Giuseppe McMary. Okay, there's so many in the Nick McMary family that either were born into the family or have married into the McMary family. Like, let's see. I'm trying to think here because Well, I know there's because Jamari Mito, like his sister, to my knowledge, has married into the Nick Mary family, and then as has Brody Wright, Tammy's uncle, has also married into the Nick Mary family. As Bradley Wright, Tammy's dad, going up against Vincent McMurray, Apophysis' grandfather. Now, here we go as we get this match underway. Oh, goddamn, a punch to the midsection. Like, nicely timed counter. The 6'5", 250-pound Bradley Wright from Lakeside. Good counter. And now look at this. Ooh. Couple of nice, well-timed punches. And now the cover. Well, he gets a 1 count from referee Marty Fly. Ooh, good counter by Vincent McMurray. And wife Sarah Wright trying to get her cheer for her husband, and now Giuseppe McMurray getting tagged in. Damn, that's not nice. And now good counter by Bradley, and now up on the shoulders. Let's see what the next move is going to be. What the hell was that? That was like a glitch or something. And now look at this. A modified back suplex. And now referee Marty Fly tried to put that turnbuckle pad back on as it was previously removed. And another punch to the midsection. And one thing is that Bradley Wright needs to tag his brother Brody. Punching away. Ooh, a boot to the face. And Lauren McMurray trying to get her involved in the match now. Finally getting the tag to brother Brody. And just good joint manipulation on the arm as Brody Wright. Look at this, just the power of the two, and now the tag back to Bradley. Now look at this. Oh, going airborne and getting fired up, and now Vincent McMurray getting tagged back in. A big old boot to the face, and saved by Brody. Oh, damn. And now look at this. Big old leg drop, brother. As now Vincent McMurray getting the tag. 1, 2. Oh. Definitely certified 2 at 99%. I was trying to do laundry at my favorite laundry, but the problem is that some idiot crashed into the fire hydrant and police had to close the entire shopping center, so I had to go to a different laundromat. And that one, I had to get a laundromat card to use it. Not a fan of that, to be honest. Because I usually spend $6. And now look at this, almost superplex by Tammy's dad. And speaking of Tammy, I do need to work on the next episode. I need to put the script together for her next episode of Dancing with Wrestling, with her dance background and both cheerleading and ballet. And now look at it punching away. Ooh, good counter. And now I'm going for the cover. 1. And now tagging in Brother Brody as Vincent McMarigan worked on the Southern California CEW World Champion. And now big old high knee. Also retcon that who trained Extreme Tony and Tammy, which was Bradley Wright. Now look at that big old back body drop. Now look at this Irish whip. And now look at this. Damn, the punches. God damn it, I think Giuseppe may have busted open Bradley Wright. Oh! And now taking that turnbuckle pad off. And now look at that. Oh, Giuseppe having that exposed turnbuckle pad used on against him. It's like big mistake. And just pressing on a 250-pound frame on him. As again, the crowd hyped up here. And now Brody getting the tag. low blow on the outside by Giuseppe Nick Mary. As you see him wear the Nick Mary family crest on the back of his tights. Oh man, both of them making it back in the ring at the same time after the 8 count. But right now it's just a power struggle. With two great wrestling dynasties. Oh! The combined Wright/Loco family dynasties. He gets you third and focus in the chat earlier, but it wasn't in the Now look at this. Oh my God. Oh, damn. Big up for the leg lock on the wrapped around the ring post. Well, I know that's something that the Living Proof would adopt as an Extreme Tony's alter ego heel persona. Kind of like Bret Hart 97. And as we bring the action back in the ring. Oh, it's in the midsection. Now look at this. Deep slam, and now the leg drop. Cover. 1, 2. And that's it as Vincent McMurray gets the pinfall win.
Here are your winners.
Definitely got a good one between these two teams. Let's go back to the match card. Alright, so here's the first of two matches of this mini tournament. Butch Banks versus Pika Eichhorn. And after episode 26, we'll have Southern California CW's next premium event. I don't know what to call it though. Like Valentine's Day Massacre, Vicious Valentine's.
One fall, Making his way to the ring.
Try to come up with
from
ideas.
Houston, Texas, weighing
Grandfather
in
of
at 240
Jamari Mito.
Butch Bannon.
So I know at this point in '88, Butch Banks is a bit seasoned. So there's a lot of wrestlers here that are a bit seasoned, like Victor Vintage is another example who wrestled a long time ago. And rumored to be a world champion in 1954 or something. I don't know. The matches are definitely maybe a mat classic, but they're definitely bringing the vintage style of wrestling.
And his opponent from Honolulu, Hawaii, weighing in at 275 pounds, P.A.E. Hoots.
And one thing about CW is like we're not all able to get all of the top names in the community. Because there's like so many of us in CW and so few roster spots. So you do have to think about that us doing CW is kind of like the indies, like where you have a lot of wrestlers working multiple promotions, and then where there's like very few exclusive talent. And now look at this Butch Banks neck breaker. It says Southern California CW is a pretty small time promotion that ran for almost 20 years, from '87 to 2006. Where their prime years were in the 90s. And I look at, oh! Goddamn! Woo. Somersault plancha by Butch Banks. Well, yeah, there's definitely a few wrestlers in the late 80s that were pulling off high-flying maneuvers, but not on a regular basis. Yeah, 2006. Cause I actually did, because a few months ago I did posted a house show of Southern California CW that took place in 2006. Because I don't have the wherewithal to be able to jump back and forth between the timeline like Apophis has in WFA, going back and forth between from the late 80s to early 90s to the late 90s into the current day. Because that's something you have to have well planned out, like having to plan out every match that happens. I'm just doing this on a whim. And now Pika Icorn, a little bit heated there. Oh, good counter. But one thing is like you got to keep emotions in check because the first one that gets mad loses. Ooh, nice springboard cross or body splash now. And only gets a 1 count. rolling the semi-main event. Someone on last night's episode of XGWL Live posted some comments liking the win by Ryan Justice. And now look at this big old standard suplex. One thing I do like the wild man gimmick that Chica Icon has. There's one thing about the 80s and early 90s that wrestling was more gimmick heavy, and now the cover 1, 2, kick out. But then you go into the late 90s and there was started to shift more to a more hardcore grit and reality based and then the shift in the 2000s and more of a more technical masterclass of a certain ruthless aggression type. But of course it did get sanded and watered down in the late part of the 2000s. So there's a lot of people that can't watch what's going on in current modern day pro wrestling right now with either the Big Fed in Stanford or the Jacksonville Jaguars wrestling team. Nice back elbow by Butch Banks. And then one of my favorite matches from the past 2 days of live stream has to be the debut of the Black Gold Dynasty over in WCDL Live and now for Battle Zone. Ooh. Now covered out 1, 2, ooh. Now, ooh, nice springboard back elbow. Butch Bass picked up the win over the Icon.
Here is your winner, Butch Bannon.
And it's time for our main event as the second of this mini tournament.
The following contest
And here
is
comes
scheduled
El
for
Tigre
one
Rojo
fall.
from
Making his way to the ring from
Guadalajara,
Jalisco, Mexico,
Jalisco,
weighing in
Mexico.
at 191 pounds, El Tiger Roy Joe.
Well, there was Red Tiger, El Tigre Rojo, grandfather of Extreme Tony and Sergeant Arturo Loco, from their dad's side of the family. I'm gonna have to, like I said many times before, I haven't done it yet, but just write it on paper, the extended family tree, and just include those that have been part of CEW. Because one thing is, like, not every family member is gonna take part in wrestling. And now here comes
And his opponent from
the lariat,
Texas,
big old
weighing in
Don
at
Sheffield.
320 pounds, the lunatic cowboy Don Sheffield.
If only that was a weapon. That would have been cool to have that rope with a bell cow. And also not every cowboy's from Texas. Because there's been so many times I delivered DoorDash orders, and there's like places that hidden away in bushes or large vegetation overgrowth was like hitching posts, like the one with like the big old metal post that has a horse's head with a ring meant to hitch your horse. As we get this match underway, you can definitely see the size difference between the two. El Tigre Rojo, 5'10", 192 pounds. Don Sheffield, 6'4", 320. And that size going to be a factor? So you see here the former two-time Southern California CEW World Champion. Looking to regain momentum that he lost twice already throughout the history of Southern California CEW. And after he lost his title, having to climb back up to the top. Damn, what a big old boot. And this is a big opportunity for El Tigre Rojo. Because you don't see too many what we would now call cruiserweights, especially in late 80s professional wrestling in America. Because there wasn't too many luchadors coming from Mexico in the late 80s. That happened to like the mid-90s with a certain extreme wrestling promotion in Philly. And then the Southern Wrestling promotion brought them in later in the 90s. And now the cover. And then the big fan Stanford followed suit. And now look at this. They have big old body drop. Because wrestlers of the size of El Tigre Rojo in the late 80s and about the mid 90s were mainly jobbers. But it's a big old opportunity here for El Tigre Rojo to overcome the odds against someone that outweighs him by at least 130 pounds. Ooh, and he definitely has to use all of that lucha libre style. Because, because going toe for toe, blow for blow, that's not going to work in the favor of El Tigre Rojo. Yeah, a couple of kicks there may have busted open Don Sheffield. Yeah, big old kick to the head. And now look at this. Oh, springboard. Looked like it's first to moonsault. 1, 2. Ooh. else I need to share a link on? It's already 1 in the afternoon. I have to go to work at 3 o'clock. But I need to be out the door like at 2:15 to be able to make it to work on time. The triple rose clotheslines and a big old leg drop, brother. And now look at this, Don Sheffield setting up for something. Oh, counter by El Tigre Rojo. Oh my God, that did not work as Don Sheffield slid back in the ring as El Tigre Rojo was in midair, crashing and burning with no will in the water. As the fight is just taking place on the outside right now. Oh damn, big old Samoan drop. We definitely have to have a winner here. Ooh. Leg drop bulldog. The one thing is you can't win. As both men make it back in the ring. That was a close call, and ooh, I don't know what would have happened had it been a double count out. Ooh, oh, kick out by Don Sheffield. What? Damn. El Tigre Rojo getting the win.
Here is your winner, El Tiger Roy Joe.
Damn, dude, that is a big upset. Especially given the size difference between these two. Yeah, start wrapping things up here because I need to get a chance to eat some lunch. So I want to thank everyone for tuning in. So if you like what you see, give it a like, comment, subscribe, and then share with everyone on all the social platforms. So with all that being said, this has been your homeboy Extreme Tony. Gracias everyone for watching. Y como siempre, I bid you guys adios, and we'll see you guys next week.